In this video, we're going to take a look at the basics of saving a document in WorldDocs GX3. In front of you, you see the basic WorldDocs profile form, which will appear anytime you attempt to save a file using WorldDocs. Now, your exact design may be slightly different than what you see on my screen. In general, we can capture up to 7 different profile fields of information on your profile card, and in my example, you can see that we're capturing 5 fields, in addition to the document description and the optional additional comments. Beginning at the top in the description field, you can type up to 120 characters describing your document. As we work our way down the profile card, you can see that the document is going to be stored in a profile group referred to as client files. Now, in most firms, we will have one primary profile group and then possibly additional profile groups for administration and other departments within your business. Switching between your default profile group and others can be accomplished by clicking on the Profile Group button and then just double-clicking on the choice for where you'd like to store the document. Returning to Client Files, it's now time to populate the various fields which make up my profile form. If you know the client code, you can simply type it in this field. If you don't, you use what is referred to as a lookup table. I'll click on the Client button, my table appears, and at this point I can either double click on the entry if it's in the initial list, or I can begin typing on my keyboard SCHE, and you see that More Assure appears in the table. At this point I can hit my enter key twice on my keyboard and it will populate that field within my profile form. Next, in the Matter field, click on the Lookup button, make the choice from your list. Now, if the Matter field populates automatically after the client field has been completed, that means that you only have one matter for that specific client. We then go to our Doc Type field. The Author and Typist field, Author is typically set to populate based on the historical entries, so whatever you had in that field for the previous file you saved is what will appear here. You can always override an entry by just making another choice from the list. And the Typist field should populate based on whomever is logged into the machine. The Additional Comments field is optional. This field can contain up to 5,000 additional characters. Your doc ID is a unique number assigned to your file by the WorldDocs system. In the lower left-hand corner, you can see that WorldDocs will save your file in whatever the default format is for the program you're using. Additional file formats are available by clicking on the drop-down list. Document security will be covered in a later video. And now it's time to save the file. I'll click on the OK button. The file is saved. And if you look in the title bar, you see the document name, and to the far right, the unique document number, in this case 1158, assigned to this file. This will complete your introduction to the basics of saving and profiling a document in WorldDocs. I highly recommend that you watch the video now called Special Options when Profiling Files in WorldDocs, where I will review the Relations menu button, Same Profile As, and the Quick Profile menu, as well as the right-hand portion of the WorldDocs profile form for public profiles and personal quick profiles. Thank you.